Cody back here again with another Vinyl Finds video. Came back sooner than the last few times I did Vinyl Finds videos. Last few times I waited, I think it felt like too long, but I am back doing another one just in time right before Christmas, and I was actually kind of surprised how much albums that I actually bought and was able to obtain in the last 3 weeks or so. And I don't have like a giant stack or anything of records to show, but I do have a few albums to show, and one in particular I'm actually really excited about, and was really excited that I was able to obtain, and one that was on my want list for a long time, and I'll definitely save that one for the last, because save best for last. But getting right into the Vinyl Finds, of course, is the first thing I'm going to show is actually a Black Friday Record Store Day release, and it is Porno for Pyros, Good God's Urge. One that I was not able to get on Record Store Day itself. Wasn't able to find it on that day, but not that I really looked super hard for it either. I only went to one record store, but I did go to the Vinyl Rescue Project a couple days later, and he was able to get some more in. So I was able to get one when he got them in again, and so I picked it up. And this is, of course, their second and final album. According to the sticker, it's limited to 3,000 copies. And, I mean, you can't go wrong for Porno for Pyros. If you like Jane's Addiction, you're going to like Porno for Pyros. But, fantastic album. Glad that that's finally gotten a release on vinyl. Still need to pick up their first album. So it's a really solid one too. Their first, their only two albums are both actually really good, but definitely glad to pick up this one. And so it sounds really good too. I listened to it the other day, and it sounds really solid, really good pressing. And another album that I picked up at the Vinyl Rescue Project, picked this one up probably about a week or so ago, and it's Warren Zevon, The Envoy. Always love looking for and trying to find Warren Zevon. I have a few of his albums, and it seems like his albums are kind of more obscure and kind of hard to find just out in the open. They're usually not ever too expensive to find, but it seems like you always see the same two albums. It's usually Bad Luck Streak and Dancing School and Excitable Boy, which are both very good albums, don't get me wrong, but those are the ones that I usually always come across more than any of the other albums. But never came across this one before, so I definitely had to pick it up when I saw it. Again, just a solid album by Warren Zevon. I don't know if I've ever heard a Warren Zevon album that I did not like. This one is no exception. The song, the title track of the song Envoy, if I could talk, it's a really solid opener, really solid song. But all together, just a great album from Warren Zevon. And then I actually went back into the Vinyl Rescue Project just earlier today, and picked up this album, the Claypool Lennon Delirium, Monolith of Phobos, if I am pronouncing that right. And just again, it's just a solid album from Les Claypool, of course, of Primus and Sean Lennon, of course, the son of John Lennon. And it's just a really great record. It's real. It's a definitely heavy psychedelic sound. I have not listened to the actual record yet. I've heard the CD. It's just a really great album. I was really happy to be able to find it on vinyl. And for a 2 LP set, it's price really. It was like $20 for a 2 LP set, and definitely really can't beat that. And it's also on collared vinyl as well. It's hyped as gold collared vinyl. To me, this doesn't really look too much like gold, but it looks more yellowish. But nonetheless, very fantastic album. Definitely can't wait to actually listen to it on vinyl. And just really happy to be able to find that one. It's out in the open there at the Vinyl Rescue Project. But definitely, honestly, probably one of my probably one of my favorite releases that's came out this year. Really like the Wilco album, Wilco Schmilko too. Those are probably up the top 5 releases of the year though so far. Which I mean, it's probably not too many more things coming out this year, as there's not too many more weeks left in the year. But that's all the stuff that I had found at the Vinyl Rescue Project in the last few weeks, since Black Friday Record Store Day anyway. And just last week I actually I was having to do some Christmas shopping in the mall, which I kind of not a big fan of going into the mall. It's just always kind of hectic, especially around this time of the year. But I was in there doing some shopping, so I figured I would go into FYE and look around in there. And usually their stuff's usually overpriced and nothing too spectacular. But they do have albums there, and they do have a used section of albums, which usually don't find anything too great there. It's usually speed up records and overpriced. But I was actually kind of pleasantly surprised this time, because I was looking at the used section, and I came across this album. It's a Robert Plant, Manic Nirvana. This is a steel sealed original 1990 copy, and I was actually pleasantly surprised. I picked it up and they actually only had $9.99 on it, so I figured for $9.99 I would pick it up. Can't go wrong, sealed Robert Plant album. And actually the funny thing is I went up to the cash register and they only charged me 99 cents for it, so even better deal. And so they messed up the barcode on the sticker that had it messed up. Instead of $9.99, they must have had 99 cents on it. But so definitely even better deal. Can't beat that. Sealed Robert Plant Manic Nirvana for 99 cents. Heck of a deal. Honestly, probably one of my better scores this year. Not like it's an insanely rare album, but I'll pay $1 for a sealed Robert Plant any day of the week. No brainer for sure. Kind of debating if I want to open it or not. Kind of thinking I'm probably gonna just wait and try to find a open copy and keep that one sealed. But we'll see. And then the next few albums I am going to show are albums that I got at Half Price Books, and I was actually kind of debating on getting this one. It's the Temple of the Dog reissue, the 25th anniversary, I believe, of Temple of the Dog. And I have the music on vinyl version, is kind of why I was debating getting it. And I'm actually pretty happy that I did. It's a really solid pressing. Not that the music on vinyl one isn't. They're both really, really solid. Really cool cover as well. And it is a gatefold as well, which the music on vinyl one is not a gatefold. But they did a really, really solid job on it. Like the music on vinyl version, the fourth side is a laser etching. Luckily, the laser etching on this one is different than the music on vinyl one. The music on vinyl one has like the Temple of the Dog logo laser etched into the back of the vinyl. This one has a silhouette of the band, if you can kind of see right there. It's really going to be probably pretty difficult to actually see on the camera, but nonetheless, very happy with it, and picked it up at Half Price Books, and I think I had like a 10% off coupon as well when I picked it up, so it was a little bit cheaper than getting it at the store. And I don't think I've actually came across the Temple of the Dog reissue at any of the stores outside of, obviously the website, so definitely kind of cool that Half Price Books had it. And then I also did pick up some 45s at Half Price Books as well. I usually don't buy 45s that much, but of course there's always an exception. And it's not that I just don't enjoy them, I just kind of don't never really play them. But these ones in particular I did pick up, and the first one is a Silverchair 45. It has an Anna song on the A side, and the B side is an acoustic version of that same song. This particular copy is an original 1999 UK picture disc. Pretty cool image on there, nothing too spectacular. It's the same picture on both sides. Definitely more for the picture than the quality of it, for sure, but can't go wrong with Silverchair, and Anna song's a really solid song as well. So, and then I did find this one originally came out, I want to say Record Store Day 2010. It's Las Vegas, Dave Matthews and Tim Reynolds. So 2 songs from the CD set, live in Las Vegas. It has Squirm and the Backside's Lying in the Hands of God. 2 really solid songs. Really enjoyed the live version of Lying in the Hands of God. So definitely cool to pick that one up. And then the last 45 I picked up at Half Price Books is Love Boat Captain from Eddie Vedder, obviously. And the B-side is Wish List, and they were recorded live in Minneapolis, Minnesota on July 2nd, 2011. And same with Wish List. They're both recorded at the same concert. Just, you can't go wrong with Eddie Vedder. You really can't. Anything he puts out and releases, it's fantastic. And of course, great. I love the song Love Boat Captain. It's just an amazing song. And hearing Eddie Vedder just do it acoustically is very, very cool. And having it on vinyl is even cooler. And this one, I don't know if I already said, I think it originally came out in 2012 Record Store Day. So definitely hyped to find that one. And before I show the next few albums, I actually do want to show my new slip mat that I got. I actually got this on the Pearl Jam's website. It's the Pearl Jam, the PJ logo. So definitely a very, very cool slip mat going on with the Pearl Jam theme. And speaking of Pearl Jam, the next album I'm going to show is another Pearl Jam album, another Vault vinyl. This is Vault 5. Came out in 2015. This show is from November 30th, 1993, and from Las Vegas. And I was really, honestly, last year kicking myself for not ordering this album. And luckily, about a couple weeks ago, Pearl Jam put all the vaults back up on their website, Vault 3, 4, 5, and 6, back on their website for order. And I missed out on Vault 3. It sold out before I saw about they were back up there. And I didn't need to get Vault 4 because I already own it, as well as 6, obviously. And but definitely was happy that I was able to get another second chance at getting this album. And I was not going to miss out the opportunity this time. And it just, again, just the quality of these vaults are just really amazing. It's just a cool set. Like all their vaults. Definitely hope to get Vault 3 at some point, but definitely glad I was able to get a second chance at Vault 5. And I think that honestly might still have Vault 5 on their website. I could be wrong. I haven't checked on a couple of days, but the last time I checked, I'm pretty sure it was still up there for purchase. So if anyone's looking for a Vault 5 for not a crazy amount of money, because I think they're going for over $100 online, outside of Pearl Jam's website, obviously. But solid set list on here. You got Even Flow, Once, Deep, Jeremy, Descendant, Daughter Go, Animal, State of Love and Trust, Tumor Christ, Black Blood, Alive, Rearview Mirror, Whippin', Leash, Porch, Swallow My Pride, and Ain't Nothing to Do. So solid set list, of course. It's Versus, around the time Versus came out, so definitely a solid show from that era. Great quality, definitely can't go wrong with that. And there's one song I believe that they have left off of that, and it's Eddie Vedder doing the song My Way with an Elvis impersonator. They did not include that on the Vault 5, but it is in the on the 1995 Christmas single that they put out in 1995, which I luckily actually do own that Christmas single, so definitely cool to have that. For some reason they didn't include on there. I don't know if it was really technically a part of the show or not, but nonetheless, just a fantastic show from Pearl Jam. Definitely one that I'll be listening to on several different occasions for sure. But the last album I'm going to show, and the one that I was hyping up at the beginning, is the album that I was really, really super stoked to be able to get and obtain. And it is Pearl Jam Riot Act. Just an amazing album. Really, really, honestly, kind of can't believe that I was able to get this album. And luckily, my work actually gave me several Visa gift cards, and so I kind of justified the price, because I didn't have to put really any money towards purchasing this with the gift cards that they gave me, a little Christmas bonus that they gave me, and so I pulled the trigger and got it, and got a pretty good price on it overall too. It just, I mean, it's an amazing album. Can't Keep, Save You, Love Boat Captain, Crop Duster, Ghost, I Am Mine. I Am Mine, probably honestly up there with one of my favorite Pearl Jam songs. It's an amazing song. Thumbing My Way, You Are, Get Right, Green Disease, another awesome song. Help, Bush Leaguer, Half Full, Arc, and All or None. Just an amazing album from Pearl Jam. Very cool and gatefold as well. And just really super stoked. Does have the original sleeves as well in the albums. But just definitely up there with probably one of my favorite buys of the year for sure. Can't wait till they reissue just on vinyl like they did with No Code and Yield earlier this year. But definitely a Pearl Jam album that I'm really, really stoked to have in my collection. Just a phenomenal album. Really, I don't know what else I can talk about Riot Act all day. I can talk about Pearl Jam all day actually, but fantastic album. Really, really, really stoked that I was able to actually get that album and not really have to pay a whole lot for it. But that is all the albums I do have to show. Really, really stoked to be able to get that Riot Act, and definitely I spun it earlier today and it just sounds so awesome on vinyl. And I mean, I really, really can't wait until they reissue that and all their other stuff. But I guess that's really all I have to say. So I honestly hope everyone has a very Merry Christmas and a very happy holiday. And hopefully I can do another video before New Year. But if not, I hope everyone has a very happy New Year as well. And thanks again, guys, for watching.